why people don't understand a simple thing how to enter this particular data. So many mistakes, and now I have to sit for ages to correct this. If you are a corporate person, you would have definitely heard these words somewhere in the past. We often see one person requesting data from 10 different people by sending a template of 20 different columns. And it is human to make errors in such scenarios. And to overcome this, Excel already has an option which is inbuilt, which is data validation. Today, we are going to look into it. To start with, what is data validation? Data validation gives an option to the data requester or the owner of the spreadsheet to put restrictions either on a cell or on a group of cells, so that the user who enters the data in those particular cells do not make any error or the mistakes, which helps both the parties. So without delaying much, let's right away look into it with some examples. Well, let's not complicate much. We'll go step by step. First one is whole number and text length. Let me explain. Let's think that this is a form. Employee age needs to be entered and the employee name needs to be entered. Employee age, can I type 1? No. Can I type 100? No. So what is the ideal age of an employee? We can say somewhere from 18 years till 60 years. Okay, that is a restriction or validation that we need to put to this particular cell. Similarly, the employee name. Can a person put only one character in employee name? No. 100 characters? Very rare, or might not be. So we can say somewhere from say 3 characters till 50 characters text length or the name length can be assigned to this. That validation we can put. Once we put that particular validation to these cells, the person who enters the data will be able to enter based on only that rule. Now, how to do that? To do that, first we have to get into data validation. Where is data validation? Under data tab, go to data validation, which is here under data tools. Click on this. When you click on this, here you can see allow any value. Any value is any open cell of Excel. But when you drop this down, there are several options. Right now we are looking into whole number and text length. Okay, so when we select whole number, it asks what is the minimum number and what is the maximum number. Now let's click on the employee age cell here, which needs to be entered. Then let me go to the data validation back again. The whole number, because the employee age is the number. Minimum I will give 18 years and maximum I will give 60 years. Now you need not just enter 18 and 60. You can enter any number of your choice. It need not be in between as well. In this one, you'll get other mathematical operators like not between, equal to, greater than, less than, equal to, etc. You can explore that. For now, we'll keep between 80 and 60. Click OK. Our rule is set. The validation is set for this particular cell. Now I'll try to put 61 years. Well, it gives an error. The value doesn't match the data validation restriction defined for this particular cell. Good. So it worked. Can I give 2? No. Can I give 25? Yes. It is working. Now let's go to the employee name. Again to the data validation. This time employee name is a text. So we'll go to text length. Same way here as well. say text length, the name can be a minimum, we decided that it can be a minimum of 3 characters and maximum of say 50 characters, and we'll give OK. Now if I give just a AB, it will not work. But at the same time, I type my name here, it accepts because it has got 7 characters in there. Well, this is the whole number and text length data validation. Let's add joining date as well along with this, a date field. Alright, what is a joining date? What sort of data validation we can put to the joining date field? Now, employee is already joined the company. That means the joining date should be in the past. Either the employee has joined today or in the past. So joining date should be either less than or equal to today's date. What is my today's date? My today's date here you can see 7/28/2026. Alright, let's go to data validation back again. Here we'll select date field. Between start date and end date, no. We will change this particular operator. We'll say less than or equal to. That is today's date. July 28, 2026. Click OK. Now I'll put tomorrow's date, 7/29/2026. It does not allow. Alright, let me put today's date. It works. Let me put 1/1/2026. That works as well. So we are successful. That is the date option of data validation. This is an interesting one. List or drop-down validation. For example, we have an appointment field here where you have to say either appointment yes or appointment no, whether I need an appointment or I don't need an appointment. Now, instead of asking the user to type it, how about if we ask the user to select from the drop-down menu? You might have seen this thing in different Excel sheets. How to do that? Very easy. Click on this particular cell, go to our data validation. Here you will see something called as a list. Click on this. It asks for a source, give yes, comma, no. If you have a third, fourth or fifth answer, please give it here separated by commas. Click OK. That's it. Yes, no. Can I give something else? No, it doesn't accept. It has to be either a yes or a no. Once you say yes, let's think that you need a time slot here, which again you give a drop down to select the time slot. If it is 1 or 2 time slots, it's fine. We can still go ahead. We can give the time slot here separated by commas. What if there are 10 or 20 time slots? It is difficult to type. In that case, what we do is we keep something like this. A list we keep it written somewhere in the Excel sheet. If there are 20 time slots, list all the 20 time slots somewhere. Then go to this particular cell, go to the same place, data validation, select the list. In the source here, instead of typing, after you click the cursor here, keep the cursor here, come and select this particular range. That's all. Okay. Now drop down, and all the values which you selected here will be displayed here. The user will be able to select any one of the value only. And in case if the user enters a wrong data, as usual, it will give an error. And that is a data validation of the list drop down validation. Very useful, you can use somewhere. The next one is still more interesting. Sometimes we do not know what validation to put to the cell till the user enters the data. For example, here the user has to enter father's age and son's age. What normal errors a user can make here? Wherever there is a father's age, they'll type their age, and wherever their age, they'll type their father's age. Okay, to avoid this, what do we do? They'll type father's age. In son's age, we can put a data validation where son's age has to be less than his father's age. And how do we do that? Go to data validation. Here, go to custom. You can see a formula coming up here. And here you click on this particular cell, son's age. Automatically B4 comes here. Less than, this cell should be less than father's age. That is A4. Click OK. I'll type 55 here. It will not take. I'll type 20 here. It's done. That is data validation through formula. That is custom data validation. In the same sheet, I would like to talk about input message and error alerts. Now, what are these? If I type an incorrect value in this particular field, it will give an error, right? This value doesn't match the data validation restriction defined for this particular cell. A layman or a user who knows less about Excel struggle to understand this particular sentence, right? So instead of that, how about this? The moment user clicks on this particular cell, it automatically gives him a pop-up saying that what value has to be entered there. And in case, even after that, if he makes any error, it gives a meaningful statement here to tell what is that particular error and how to correct it. Let's do that. That is input message and error alerts. I'll click here. I'll go to data validation. The data validation is already set. I'm not going to touch this particular one. I'll go to the next tab, which is input message. This is a title. Okay, we'll give son's age as a title here. And in input message, we will give son's age should be less than father's age. Click OK. Now, whenever the user clicks on this particular cell, there is a pop-up coming up here. What we typed, son's age should be less than father's age. So now the user knows what to put there and what is a validation there for that particular cell. Alright. In spite of that, in case if he has done some error, instead of this message, we should give a good message which the user can understand. Right, how to do that? Go to data validation. This time we are not going for the input message, we are going for the error alert. Here in the title, give incorrect son's age, and in error message we are going to say son's age entered is greater than father's age. Please modify. Click OK. Now I'll make an error. I'll press enter. Look at this. Incorrect son's age. Son's age entered is greater than father's age. Please modify. Well, that is input message and error alerts. Finally, here is a complete data validation form. I have already built the data validations inside this to save time. Let's review it once. The first one is the customer name. This is a booking form for the EV vehicles. The first one is the customer name, Ravi Kumar. Any name can be written, that's okay. Is there any data validation? There is no data validation for this. Reason being it is a name. We can give a data validation as well, just like last time. Minimum 3 characters, maximum 50 characters or so on. Let's go to the next field. Age. For age, whole number between 18 and 70. Right? And in the input message, we are given age 18 to 70 only. Error alert also we have given. Let me put 75. It gives a invalid age. Age must be 18 to 70. Alright. Next one, mobile number. Mobile number should be exactly 10 digits. In the data validation, text length, the number, we need not do any calculation with the mobile number. We need to see what is the length of the numbers. So text length is equal to 10. And in input message, we have the mobile number exactly 10 digits and error alert also similar. Invalid length must be exactly 10 digits. So suppose if I add a number to this, it gives an error. Must be exactly 10 digits. Right. Let's go to the next one. EV model. We can select any of the EV models here. How did we do that? Data validation. In this one, list. And here we are given all the models separated by commas. So all the values or all the models are listed here, which we can select. For this option also, we have put the input message and the error alert as well. If I type something incorrectly, it will say choose a model from the list. Booking date. Booking date is most of the time today's date, but for just to learn, right, we have done something like today's, the date should be within next 90 days from today. How do we do that? Data validation, settings, date between, if you can see here, is equal to today bracket open bracket close. Now this means it is today's date. This function returns today's date. End date is today's date plus 90. That means 90 days from today. So it is from today to 90 days from today. So if the date is within 90 days window, it will still accept it. Time slot. Time slot is a drop-down list. This one is a source is somewhere here hidden. So we can select this, or we can add many more time slot if required. Click OK. We have all the time slots. Down payment. Whenever we buy a vehicle, we need to give a down payment, right? And the down payment should be in between 5 and 100%. If we give 2, it will not accept. So it should be in between 5 and 100%. Similar logic, decimal from 5 to 100. Decimal is just like whole number, only it can contain the decimal digits. Input message. We have the input message, which we can see here, down payment percentage between 5 and 100, and error alert as well. Invalid percentage must be in between 5 and 100%. Booking ID. Booking, you can see the input message here. Booking ID must start with EV dash. Now how did we do that? Let's go to this. There is a formula here. Left of this particular string, from left side, 3 characters. You can see command 3 here. 3 characters is equal to EV dash. The moment EV dash comes, it accepts that. If I give some other character here, some of the alphabet here, it is not going to accept. So that is the booking ID. That's how we built this entire form. We are at the end of the data validation. Now, if you are already using data validation, let me know if you learned something new today. And in case if you have any comments, any suggestions to make it better, please feel free to put the comments again. And if you like the channel, give a thumbs up, and please do subscribe to this particular channel. That will motivate me to do more videos like this. Thank you so much.